So Sam, welcome back to Cardiff. How does it feel to be coming back for your third year as a Devil?
Yeah, it feels great. It's a really exciting feeling to be back in Cardiff, a place that's very close to my heart and somewhere I've loved to be for the past two and a bit. Almost two full seasons with COVID cutting everything short last year. So no, it feels great to be back and excited to get going.
And when you look back to when you first signed in 2018, how much has the experiences you've had here with Cardiff helped you grow as a player?
Yeah, I think having the opportunity to work with a coach like Andrew Lord for the 2 seasons really helped my development, and being in the environment that Cardiff provide to better yourself each day has really done wonders for my game, and I think I'm just excited to keep that going, keep the train rolling in the right direction, and yeah.
And then when you look at the world in the last 60 months, it's been a bit of a weird one, but you still managed to carry on playing, being out in Sweden with Coventry in the Elite Series and just come back from GB. How much has these last 12 months been really crucial for you to continue playing to help you come into a new season with a new coach and hit the ground running?
Yeah, like you said, it's been a crazy 16 months. I think if you asked all of us before that all happened, with the season getting cut short, that we wouldn't have thought that in 16 months' time we still wouldn't be underway. So it's been definitely a different year, and one that's come with its challenges. But I was fortunate enough to get away to Sweden for the year, and was able to be in a position where I was playing a lot of minutes and at a good level. So it was definitely a great thing for my development. And then to follow on from that, going to Coventry for the Elite Series was also great, to sort of take a step up in a level than what I was playing in Sweden, but also being able to play good minutes. And yeah, I've loved every minute of it, with the challenges, the ups and downs. It's you grow as a person, as a player, when you're faced with those challenges. So yeah, no, it's been a great year. To top it off with the tournament in Latvia with the World Championships was a really special thing for me to be back involved in that setup. So yeah, it's been a good one, a crazy one, different one, but I've enjoyed it.
Well, I guess we've made him wait long enough now. It's not just you here today, is it? You brought someone with you. Do you want to just tell everyone who you've brought with you and why he's here?
Yeah, it's a nice surprise. Found out last week that a good friend of mine, Josh Waller, is going to be signing with the Devils.
Well, that's right, to all Devils fans watching at home. It's not just one sign you're getting today, and it's my pleasure to introduce you to the newest Devil, Josh Waller. So Josh, firstly, welcome to Cardiff. How long have you been here, and what's your first impressions been?
Obviously, I just come up here today. Got to meet, obviously, the management and the team, and obviously speaking to Todd and the organisation today. Obviously, really good first impression. Got to look around and see everything, and no, I'm excited.
And after 2 years in Guildford, the Elite Series with Sheffield, what made you decide that the time's right to come to Cardiff, and how did this move come about?
Obviously, after the series, I felt I had a good series. I knew it would open some doors, and obviously Cardiff was one of the teams I spoke to. Obviously, I loved my time in Guildford. I couldn't thank them enough for the 2 seasons I was there. But I felt after speaking with Cardiff and the talks we had about everything for next season, I just felt this is the right place for me to develop for next season.
And then for Devils fans who might not have seen that much of you playing, how would you describe your style of play to them?
I'd say my game revolves around speed. I like to think I'm fast with the puck and making plays. I like to stay more on the skill side and create plays and whatnot. But yeah.
So both of you as juniors made very interesting decisions to go outside of the UK to further your development. Sam, you spent time in Sweden, Josh in Czech Republic. Sam, come to you first. What made you decide to do that in the first place, and what was that entire experience in Sweden like for you?
It was amazing to have that opportunity to go away at a young age and be in that sort of environment in a big hockey country was something that I loved. I've spoke a lot about it in interviews and when people have asked me in the past, and really I would put that experience down as probably the best 4 years of my life. To be in that situation where I was able to be at the rink every day around guys my own age, and you build relationships, bonds with those types of people that were going to last a lifetime. So it was great for the hockey side of things. It was maybe even better for the lifestyle side of things, and an experience I always look back really fondly on.
And Josh, you spent time in the Czech Republic. How did that come about? And also, how did that help you to develop into signing your first pro contract with Guildford back in 2018?
Yeah, I went out to Czech when I was around 16 years old. I actually went to a camp out there, and I got speaking to some of the coaches and set up some trials, because I always knew that to develop, I would need to go abroad. And obviously that came up, and at the time that was perfect. I think without that, I wouldn't have been able to make that jump to the Elite League, and it was massive for my career.
And then let's talk a little bit about the Elite Series. Obviously, both of you competed in it. Both of you did very well. Sam in Coventry, Josh in Sheffield. Sam, first, let's come to you. What was that entire experience like in terms of living in sort of a COVID bubble, the regular testing? How was it for you?
Yeah, it was different. That's for sure. Something that I'd never dealt with before, and probably any of us that were involved in that had ever been through before. It was tough at times, just being able to be in the hotel and the rink, but at the end of the day, it was hockey back on UK soil, and that was what we've all been waiting for so long, and it was a great experience. I think, as I touched on before, a great opportunity for younger British players like myself and Josh here to play more in a good level of hockey. But yeah, no, it was a great experience. Weird with being in Nottingham without any fans. You're used to that place rocking, but we're really looking forward to getting the fans back. We've missed them all, and yeah, we can't wait to get back to some normal crowds and a good game of hockey.
Sam just touched on it there. It was a good tournament for young players, especially yourself, Josh. How much confidence did that fill you coming into a new team, and also just seeing how some of the young guys around the Elite League really contributed well, and to make you feel as though that you can come into a new team and make an impact straight away?
Yeah, it's massive, obviously, with the series. It was an opportunity to get a lot more ice time than you would usually. And I think, for myself and other players as well, it showed that, we're Brits and we're young, but I think, we can play those minutes at that level, and we can contribute as well.
And for you as well, it had a lot of people wanting your name on the Team GB roster. You only just missed out, but how much confidence have you got now coming into this team with the Devils, thinking that you'll be on that GB roster in not too distant future?
Yeah, of course. It was a shame. Obviously, I would have loved to be on that team and to go to Latvia. But these things happen, and I can't really control that. So all I got to do now is just to push for next year.
And then Sam, with both of you are going to be playing big players in Europe with the Champions Hockey League starting soon. For you, it's your second time of it. What was the experience like last year, and how much are you looking forward to getting back into CHL action in August?
Yeah, I can't wait. It's a special time of year for everyone, fans, players, staff. It's a special competition, and I think for us, with the excitement of a new coach coming in. Really excited to get going with him, with the anticipation of it all starting up again. I think it's going to be a special time of year for us, and then to go and test ourselves at that level is something every athlete wants to do. And just talking to Todd Kelman earlier, we were talking about the win in Graz last year, or not last year, the year before. It's up there with some of the best Devils moments we felt in the past probably 5 or 10 years, bar winning the all the titles that we've been able to win. But it's a special experience, and something I'm really looking forward to competing in again.
And Josh, was the CHL something that influenced your decision to sign with Cardiff, and how excited are you to make your first appearances in the tournament?
Yeah, definitely. Obviously, everyone knows the Champions Hockey League, and it stood out for me. Obviously, I knew Cardiff were going to be in it. I've never played in it before, but I know it will be unreal experience, and I can't wait.
And for considering it's been so long since there's been any Devils hockey, is this a real chance for you to, get a new team together? There's going to be some returning guys, some new guys. Is this the perfect way to start a season with, the first 2 games are at home, but then there's that European road trip, real team bonding experience to hit the ground running when a domestic season starts?
Yeah, I think it's a great way of looking at it. When you have a trip like that at the start of the year, it really does bring everyone together, and we found that 2 seasons ago when we were away in Graz and Mountfield, and then I think where else were we in Sweden, in Frölunda. So when you get a trip like that early on in the year, it brings everyone pretty close, and just helps. One thing we love to have in Cardiff is a tight-knit locker room, and it's something that's very important if we're going to be successful. And I know with how Todd and Jared Scordy are recruiting this next year's team, I think that's pretty high up on their list, that they have guys that are going to buy into a team effort, and something that's going to be very important for us going forward. And a trip like that there's no better way than kicking that all off.
So at the moment, the only players that have been announced to be returning are Mark Lewis and Stephen Dixon. You've also got Brendan Mickelson coming in. Josh, for you, coming into a new locker room and seeing guys with the experiences that they have, how good is it to come in knowing that those are guys you're going to be learning from to develop your game at such a young age?
Yeah, it's huge. Obviously, being a young guy, you want to develop your game as much as you can. To have guys like Mickelson, who's played that amount of games in the NHL, the experience he'll bring will be uncomparable. So, no, it would be great to learn from players like that.
And Sam, for you, 2 guys returning that you know already, how excited are you to be able to see them again?
Yeah, I've missed Stephen Dixon's laugh more than anything, I think. So it's gonna be great to get back together with those guys. Dicko's a good friend, and a real good laugh off the ice and in the locker room. But also what he brings on the ice every night is impressive, and that's a great signing. And then Big Lou, again, good friend of mine, and we all know what he brings on the ice. And really excited to see those faces again, and to meet the new faces coming in. I think obviously I know Josh well. We've grown up playing together, so it's nice to have someone like that that's new in the locker room. But guys like Mickelson and other names that will be coming out shortly, I'm sure. Really looking forward to meeting them and starting off the journey.
Then finally, obviously it's still a bit of a weird time right now, so waiting for the rinks to open. But how is preseason preparations going for both of you?
Yeah, going well. Obviously gyms and stuff are back open now. Before it was a little bit tougher having to work out at home and stuff. But no, so far it's going good, and I know I can't wait to get going.
Yeah, similar. I had a couple of weeks off after I got back from Latvia after the quarantine, and then just a couple of days to let the body and the mind relax after a pretty long season. A lot of to and from, to obviously Sweden, to Coventry or Nottingham, and then to Latvia. But just started up this week with my off-season program. So yeah, it's just going to be full throttle now until training camp starts, and it's going well so far. So looking to build on each week and come ready to camp.
Well, perfect. Well, Sam, welcome back. Josh, welcome to Cardiff. Looking forward to seeing you both on the ice in August.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.